Welcome everyone. How's it going? To our Power Hour live stream, May 24th. Tesla is currently sitting up 5.5% on the day. Let me know if my audio is coming in clear. I spot a new boom mic or a boom extension on my mic today, so hopefully my audio is a little bit better than usual. Audio clear. Thank you, Chris. One of the first ones. As usual, awesome. What a day. What a day. And we're continuing to hit highs of days. I wasn't planning on going live today, but it's hard to. I had to put aside my appointments actually for the day to come live. Believe it or not, that's how much dedication I have to the channel. Oh shit! Hold on. So hit the like button for me, M Kelsey. Thank you so much. Clear to me, says digital. Hit the like button for another Gordon on the stock price. You might notice that today I have Webull pulled up, Webull desktop. I am messing around with Webull a lot more, not only because I am sponsored, I guess, but we're affiliated on this channel with Webull, but I wanted to play around with the UI a lot more. It seems a lot more cleaner, easier to I guess user-friendly might be the better word for it. For a lot of beginner people, beginner traders, and quite honestly, on your phone, it actually is quite nice. So I got Webull pulled up here, 612.34, and the main reason also I have Webull pulled up is you have that fat, really big number of what Tesla stock price is currently sitting here, so you don't have to squint when you're looking at the live stream. So there's a couple reasons there. I'd be remiss if I didn't say it, but you can get up to, I think, $1,850 worth of free stocks if you use my link on Webull. If you don't have an account, check it out. I'm not sure totally if it works if you're not from the States, but check it out. I'll throw it in the chat. Okay, so what a day. What a day. So what's powering today? Let's talk about why we've had this day today. Welcome everyone. Marco, M Kelsey, too many fills. You almost forgot what these days felt like. Hey, let me know when you let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Hello from South Africa. Paco, you already answered my question. Nice. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let's see here. And as I wait for that to come through, my NEO and PLTR stocks exploded too. Indeed, I got the Juju here. We are good to go. Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks, DJ. Welcome to you. Studios in the Philly area. Studio, I think you're the same studio that's in our Discord. I liked your whole Ford rant today. It makes so much sense. Calgary, nice. There we go. Lebanon, wow, interesting. Sweden, East Tennessee. T-Mac, you're from East Tennessee. Interesting. I didn't know that. Or did I know that? Stockton, California, San Jose, her. I'm not sure. Oh, here. I think Steve, you're from Vancouver. UK, Illinois, California. On my way to Toronto. Nice. Hi from SF. That is you. Awesome. OC, California, Ireland, Ottawa here. Maryland, Czech Republic. Wow. Quite the diverse group of people. We'll get your Juju ready. Juju here. If you're new here on the channel, you have no idea what I'm talking about. There's a thing that's come upon us on this channel, and that's, for some reason, whenever I live stream, I always have a couple oranges on me. And a lot of you patrons have come and told me that apparently when I have oranges in my hand, the stock price goes up. I don't know why or what the correlation, but it's definitely causation, not correlation. So from here on out, we've been calling oranges good juju. The hell of Michael Burry. Welcome, Johnny. Oceanside, Utah. Exactly, DJ. Ottawa here. Fort Worth, Texas. Just drove down to Starship in South Texas. Very cool, Philip. Wow. Crazy. Hermosa Beach. Juju Master. Nice. So we talked about this last week. Yeah, orange hands, exactly. We talked about this last week, right? And we talked about the idea of, coming off of the 200-day moving average. And let me just take off my pivot points for a second here. So you can see here pretty clearly the 200-day moving average sat at around 590-ish bucks for the last couple of days, right? We talked about, and I made a video, I think, right on this candle when we were flirting a little bit below. So it's been about 4 days maybe since that video, 3, maybe 4 trading days since that video where I said I'm calling for 600 plus on the stock. And the reason for that wasn't because I'm a prophet, wasn't because I think differently. It's just bottom line is if Tesla was going to have demand, and I talked about if buyers didn't step up soon, we were going to have a problem. So if buyers didn't like Tesla at this level, it's hard for me to consider the fact that buyers, and when I say buyers, I mean, you know, people that actually move the stock, institutionals, that they would like the stock at any other price. So it's kind of now or never for the stock price in terms of reclaiming the supply. And again, revisiting the 200-day moving average hasn't happened in a long time. In fact, the last time we revisited 200-day moving average was COVID. And even then, it kissed the 200-day moving average and it rebounded off of this, right? I think you can all see that. This is for March. And the time before that, it was actually living below the 200-day moving average back when the stock was kind of a dog, right? But pre-2019, right? October 2019, which obviously turned out to be a great time to invest into Tesla, even, you know, earlier than that. So the bottom line here is we've been living, and as a growth stock should, right? A growth stock should not be living below the 200-day moving average. It's not a growing company. It doesn't signal a growing share price if it's not. So by us reclaiming the 200, this is nice. Remember, the 200 sits at 595-ish to be a little bit conservative. But if we can reclaim this today, close above, which it looks like we will, our next kind of levels looking at here are going to be maybe 620 and then beyond, right? And as it kind of looks like right now, let me just try to see if I can figure out what volume is. Volume is already at 28 million. I really like this platform. It's 28 million for the day already. And if we can reclaim, which it looks like we will, this supply zone, it looks like, you know, other than consolidation, we probably are back on the upswing. The good news here is macro also was on our side today, right? Did Nancy Pelosi buy more calls? Orange County, California, nice. Orange County, California, that's some good luck right there. I should move down to OC. Burry is losing. Yeah, so I check out my video on Michael Burry and why I think it's a big facade and it's not even legit to look at, quite honestly. We like Beyond, absolutely. So I mean, looking at I know I have pivot points pulled up here. Pivot points are good on a daily, on a 1 day level, right? If you look at technical analysis, and for the most part, you know that saying, technical analysis is just astrology for men. I mean, there's a certain kernel of truth to that. You never hear a billionaire doing technical analysis, really. That's why I keep technical analysis at a really macro, if I can, level, right? I turn off pivot points other than daily, and I look at it from an investor point of view. If investors were trading this stock, they would say, hey, if I'm long Tesla, right now is a pretty damn good time to dollar cost average in if I haven't started already, because we are quite literally at the 200-day supply, right? So that's the way I kind of see technical analysis. Jesus Christ. I'm not reading that comment, but that is hilarious. Okay. Okay, so I got CNBC pulled up too, Freudian slip. So let's see where we finish on the day for the stock. I mean, we're sitting at 612.23 on the day. High day is just pennies away from here. So let's see if we continue to make highs, higher lows. Let's see how that goes. In terms of the options, right? I'll tell you guys a really interesting, it's not super interesting to be honest, but it's kind of cool. Despite our big move today, a lot of the leaps, and I'll pull up mine here, leaps are not massively profitable today. Leaps are not massively profitable, or really far out the money leaps are not massively profitable. And the reason for that, if you don't know, is implied volatility rank actually has hit 0. And I'll try to show you on my phone here. Implied volatility rank on that's horrible. Implied volatility rank on Interactive Brokers, I'm seeing it right now, is 0. Meaning, I think it was at 8 last week. It was at 14 earlier in that week. Now it's at 0, meaning they've killed. Oh Jesus, we are skyrocketing. 613.11. Looks like Kathy Wood is buying. Wow, Jesus, look at that candle. Look at that candle. That is nuts. Okay, so when is the last time we had a 5+% day? Yeah, who knows? Jeez. Paco, you need to do daily videos. Yeah, sure. We need to get you up to 100,000 followers. I appreciate that. Yeah, we should. I'm down. Let me know what kind of videos on a daily basis you'd want me to do. Is it lives? Is it other stuff? Let me know. But yeah, that's a good candle right there. But so implied volatility rank has diminished extensively on the stock. Meaning, if you hold leaps, or if you're thinking about buying leaps, technically speaking, you know, puts or calls. I'm not biased here. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, right? None of this is financial advice. But if you're going to buy options, right? Technically speaking, it is one of the cheapest times you could be buying options. Champagne fam, nice. Cheers. Big news coming out, or is it just following the NASDAQ? Good question. NASDAQ on the day is, where's my NASDAQ? I just made this watch list today. I had the Qs on here. Where is it? My watch list. Well, let me edit this watch list real quick. What do I have? Dash. I don't care about Dash. I don't care about whatever this garbage is. Hold on one sec. Add a symbol. QQQ. Ready? For some reason, I can't see it here. Default. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the Qs are up 2% on the day. Tesla is sitting at almost 6% up for the day. If you remember the old Tesla, right? If you remember the Tesla, and I'm talking about the stock, if you remember the old Tesla, you would know that Tesla would routinely have days like this based on no news. And you know, there's a reason for that, why that was the case for so long. But quite honestly, like, this reminds me of one of those classic Tesla days that we would have. Just continually run the whole day, buying pressure all day, every day. Please elaborate on leaps. Need to know more. Appreciate your wisdom. Sure, Isaac. So with leaps, the way I'm looking at leaps right now is quite simple. The way I'm looking at leaps is, if you buy yourself enough time, which I think I have at this point, buying March 2023 leaps. Should looking into June 2023, but having 660 days till expiration on my leaps, it's actually one of the longest time period worth of leaps that I've bought in my trading career. Usually with leaps, I call leaps anything 6 months, 6 months over, quite honestly. Buying 2 years is kind of like buying leveraged shares, right? So if you look at the options market, which you can see here on the side, and I'll pull it up, you can see, if you go to March 2023, we have 666 days left on these particular leaps. You can buy 1,000 strike leaps for $8,000. You know, what is this? Bid ask last is, so $8,500, right? You can buy 1,300 strike calls for Tesla for 5.3K. The point here with leaps isn't that I'm gonna plan to hold this till expiration, or that I'm looking to even come close to holding it to expiration. The point here is, you can ride the Tesla wave without fear of massive theta decay, and without fear of needing a move right away, right? Even if in the next 3 months Tesla stayed flat, which, you know, and I can go into my theory as to why I think that's not going to be true. But even if that was the case, with you buying yourself that much time on leaps, right? And I know a lot of you guys have leaps. When you buy a lot of time on leaps, even though they're out of the money, you don't decay as much. The only problem can be if you buy leaps when they are massively inflated in implied volatility, which right now is not the case, right? Which is not the case at the moment. So, yeah, she could speak call options to us for this run. Too scary to hold overnight. Look, if you're holding call options, weekly call options, in my opinion, like you've gotten the move that you need, right? You've gotten the 5.5% move, 6% move that Tesla makes, that Tesla has only made a handful of times in the last 2 months, right? You've gotten that move. Now, do you get greedy and hold for more? You know, it's up to you. I'm not telling you financial advice, but if you watch my video on rolling options, right? Quick plug for that. You can roll them up in strike to you know, and buy cheaper options and collect the difference as profit, potentially as a, you know, 100% ROI. You can roll out in time if you still believe in that position, but you want to buy yourself a little bit more time. That's another option. If you're holding weekly options, you've made some good money today, so potentially consider taking a profit on those. Thanks for subscribing. I think that said Jessica. I couldn't read it. Harris says, good evening. I felt the good juju and enjoyed the live stream. Awesome. Welcome, Harris. Welcome, Harris. That did not say Jessica, by the way. I'm just reading it right now. So sorry. Okay. Welcome, Jazz Zoe. And by the way, if you want to join us in our stock chat room on Discord, link for Patreon is in the description. It's patreon.com/hitthatbid. You can join for as little as $5, and trust me, not getting rich off of $5. It's a good way to keep the community really awesome and filtered out with people that are looking to add value, which I gotta say, we have one of the best communities I've been in. Point blank about Tesla stock options trading. Just a really collaborative group in there. I see a lot of you guys in here. Sanju, late to live stream today, charging the Model 3 again. Sanju, I loved your photo with my fat ugly face on your Model 3 last week that you sent on Discord. That was awesome. I showed that to my girlfriend. She's like, "You're so conceited." I was like, I don't know. It was a good share for me. I appreciate that. Chicago, welcome, Daryl. Why is Tesla up today? That's a good question. I think macro has partly to do with it, right? And there may be news here that I missed, but quite honestly, if I take off, this is our daily graph, right? I've talked about this. If buyers weren't going to step in now, it's hard to imagine when they would. One trade I am considering putting on, and maybe I'll put it on right now, is I'll pull up my Interactive Brokers. Implied volatility is goddamn low, so I don't know if I'm going to even collect any money on this. But a good trade, if implied volatility was high right now, would be to sell call spreads or sell covered calls on a day like today. Historically, in the last 3 or 4 months, you can only go by what the stock is traded as. We know for a fact that Tesla doesn't have 2 or 3 days like it did in January or February of green 6.5% days. This might change, hopefully it does, in a row. So when you get a chance to be able to potentially sell calls on a pump day, potentially that's something you want to look at. The dangers of that is that we are close to the moving average. We can potentially continue on an upward trajectory for the next little bit here. So if I look at call spreads, right, and I'll look at it on Webull so everyone can see with me here, so I'm not on my phone. If I look at May 28th, so this week's expirations, I can sell a 650 for $3, and I can buy back a 660 for $2. So I can collect $1 for this week. Okay, if I go for next week, if I do the same trade, I sell a 650 right here, I collect $7. And if I sell a 650, I collect $7. If I buy back the 660, I'll pay $5. So I'm collecting maybe $1.80, $1.90. That's not bad. Or collecting $1.80, $1.90 in this macro environment, in this premium environment, while only really risking $800 per trade. Not bad. Not amazing, right? Premium is not very high. But remember, these are expiring next week. And yeah, so I don't know. Let me try to add in Delta in here. Oh, good. They got everything that I kind of need in here. Let's take a look. 1 sec. I guess I was kind of sleeping on Webull a bit, but I don't have level 2 access on here. I should hit up my rep to get level 2 access on Webull. I only have time and sales. Just wanted to see the Delta. I'll pull them up here. I wanted to see the Delta on the 650s for next week. The deltas for the 650s for next week are 25. That's a little bit close. If I go to the 20s, which is 660, or no, 655 even. If we go to 655, I can sell that for 6. So let's add this in. I can sell that 655, and I can buy back the 665. And I'll get $1.50. $1.50. premium is too low almost. It seems like I feel like if I got over $2 for this, I'd consider it more. Let's see if, oh geez, we were just skyrocketing. New high of day, 614 on Tesla. This is good. This is good. This is good. Thank you, Sanjay. Appreciate that. Sanju says Discord chat is well worth it. Everyone should join. Let's see here. When is AI Day? I think it's in June. I think it's in end of June. Marcelo says up to 660, 670, then back down. We're in a wave movement, waiting for the triangle pattern to finish. Why is Neo exploding? I mean, remember, if one EV company goes, usually a lot of them will go. There might have been some chip investor confidence that has come in over the weekend, or maybe macro is just looking better. I think the point stands that investors are looking for growth stuff, right? So where can I see Tesla going? I mean, I would say, thanks for subscribing, Tyler. Yes, if you don't see above my fat head here, I have a goal to hit 10K subscribers if possible by the end of June. Hopefully it happens a lot faster than that. We just started this channel not too long ago, and I'm just blown away by all of you guys coming on and sharing your thoughts and having a good time with me. So much love to all you guys. Let's see here. Yeah, and Bitcoin's back up-ish, kind of, right? Let me just put this up. So 613.53. So if I'm looking at targets on Tesla, I would say the next kind of target to look at is probably this gap a little bit right here, 625, 620. If we can break above and beyond that, potentially we're talking upper sixes on the stock price. There is a potential chance that on massive green days like today, and I'll show you a massive green day on a moving average here in past history. Just because past history can, the best way to predict the future is to look at the past indication of what happens. Not always, right? So back in Corona, when we retested supply, and again, Corona is a little bit different, but hear me out. Back when we retested 200-day supply down here, we had a massive green day, broke through. And then, these wicks on these couple of days after the 200-day moving average signal really high opens and then sell the rip at open for multiple days. And then a gap up day, more consolidation. So it's hard to make money unless you're waking up early in the morning, right at open, and trading the morning pops. So that's potentially one way to look at it. Another moving average broke. Let's see here. What's another example of what we can look at? Obviously, S&P inclusion. That's a different story. Let's try to make this a little bit smaller. It's crazy how, look at this chart, right? Right here, I remember this day. This was March the 9th when we popped about 20% or something. We popped up and through that, I think it's 50-day moving average. And then again, sell the rip the next day. So we did rip the next morning, but we did sell that rip. So some things to watch out for here. The last time I guess you could argue is this candle over here where we two massive gap and goes. Today is kind of a gap and go. It's not a gap and go, but it's definitely a go day. So we'll see. Bitcoin is currently sitting at $38,074. Bitcoin really need to see a $40,000 pass, in my opinion, on Bitcoin. It hasn't reclaimed that for a while, and every time it just sits around the upper 30s, I just get a little bit nervous. Ethereum is back down a little bit to reality, in my opinion. When it was 4,000, I sold it. It's just at 2,500, it's a lot more appealing than it was at 4,000, in my opinion. The Qs are back. The Qs are at 333. We do have upside on the Qs. Qs have hit 342 last week, so we do have potential there. And Apple's even having a strong day, which helps the market in general, right? Whenever Apple's having a good day, usually that's probably good for the market. Remember, Tesla's a beta name, right? I don't think for a second that today has anything to do with Bitcoin popping on Tesla, in my opinion. Where are the orange slices? Right here. Thanks for subscribing. Is that Bulger? JRTC? Thank you. Yeah, and oh wow, a lot of subscriptions coming in. Appreciate that. Subscriptions are odd. Like when people subscribe, it sometimes shows them, sometimes it doesn't. I think you have to have your settings on for you to pop up live. But I appreciate you. Tap the like. Ryashi's mad. Technical analysis. TA skills. I appreciate that, Shara. Okay, what if Elon doesn't keep his word on May news FSD subscription? Well, look, I don't think this is the move that's happening before FSD. It's definitely possible, but if you look at the candles for today, right? And let's I mean, just check this out if you're not looking. If you see the pattern in buying today, right? Rip, dip, rip, dip, rip, dip, rip. This is someone accumulating shares, right? This lends itself to a massive institutional buyer buying with algos. This is not and also people on the other side of that trade selling that dip, right? The way the price action is for today, I got a feeling, what was it, right around, I'd have to check Discord to see when I said it. There, right when we were hitting high a day around 610, back when 610 was high a day. If you look at the price action for Tesla, much love for all the subscriptions. If you look at the price action for Tesla, right around I want to say maybe it was 609 or something. You can just tell by looking at the price action sometimes that buyers were stepping in, all sellers were getting obliterated. Any seller that came in was getting filled automatically. And when you see that, I've seen it before in Tesla, those days skyrocket. Those days just skyrocket. The morning was a little bit odd, right? If we pull up the 5-minute graph on the morning, pull this up here. So on the morning, you got a sense for a second, back when we hit 573, 940, 10 minutes in, you got a sense, you're like, I don't know if this is going to be one of those days where we're going to have strength. But if you remember, the way Tesla works is Tesla has this thing where in the morning, it often does the opposite of what it's going to do the rest of the day. And it had been the case in the last 3 months because, I mean, everything's just been brutal. But back in the day, right? Back in the day, back when Tesla stock was ripping for a long time, it would consistently sell off 20 points in the morning, the first half an hour, rebound, go flat, and then rally 5%. It was a consistent theme that we found in Tesla. So even if you look at the morning today, right, and these are 5-minute graphs coming in here, if you look at the morning, someone was dead set on buying Tesla today. Right after that morning dip, they were ready, right? The way that you see the price action here, other than lunch break from here and here, they've been buying hand over fist, right? From 10:45, this is Eastern time, I believe. Yep, Eastern time. Other than 10:45 to 1 p.m., right around lunchtime, when they just probably went to Subway to buy their $7 footlong. Shout out if you follow me on Twitter. Other than when they went to eat their Subway footlong, maybe it was a pizza sub for $7. They'd been accumulating shares all morning and all after lunch, and they're continuing to accumulate shares. The question is, who is this accumulating these shares? There's no question in my mind. There's a definite possible chance that we see, not that this matters, but we potentially see a new price target update today. That being said, Goldman Sachs price target updates haven't moved the market. Morgan Stanley price targets haven't moved the market in quite some time. So this way this looks like is either it's one, some rebalancing, two, it's big money flowing back into the stock market. The reason for that could be crypto, right? I think a lot of people have been wondering what money, took a lunch break. That's the question, right? Is it's a combination of macro, people being the stock being by the moving average, 200-day moving average, new money flowing back in, crypto selling off, so people going, okay, well, tax season's over as well. And this is what I've been saying from the start is we're not there yet. I think June and beyond, second half of this year is going to be crazy. Appreciate all the subs coming in. This is awesome. My subscription alert hasn't been working for months. It looks like it's actually started working today, so I appreciate that, all you guys. We're at 8,373 subs. Nice. So, and by the way, if you're new here, no idea who I am, my name is Yashu. This is Hit That Bid. We cover your favorite stocks on here. Technical analysis to some degree for sure. I definitely know technical analysis, but I put more credence into the news and fundamentals of the company and day by day moving into the macro environment, because technical analysis is nice, but at the end of the day, it's not the full story. In my opinion, maybe it's 30, 35, 40% of the stock price movement. It can be more depending on the day if there's really low volume, but on a day like today, there's a story that's happening and we don't know what it is. John says 28 million is pretty low volume, no? Well, John, compared to the last couple of days, I don't think so. I think today is actually quite good volume, and we'll see where we end up here, but about 30 million is about average on Tesla. So, you know, considering that we're almost close to being average on Tesla is quite good. We're at 30 million already, right? Average volume on Tesla is 36. So we'll see where we sit in the next half an hour. But it's been low for the last while is my point. Steve says, how long till we see $900 price action in Tesla? Well, I think for that to happen, not only will macro have to be, we'll need some tailwinds, right, with macro. But I think the key here is going to be if we can reclaim past 750s, right? If you look at the 750s here, it's consistently been a resistance point, but also a good support at times, or, you know, not really even, just a good resistance point. 750s is the number to break. And that would be our bullish target for the medium term, really, on Tesla. But for that also to be the case, people need to wake up, right? People need to wake up in the macro environment, figure out Biden's EV credits coming, FSD's coming, subscriptions coming, beta's coming on FSD, Cybertruck's coming, Austin's coming online, Berlin's coming online, 4680 battery cells are coming up. I watched the limiting factor video yesterday on 4680 battery cell production with Jordan N. Nisigi. I don't want to mispronounce his name too bad. But he had a great video on 4680 battery cell production and charging from 30% on your battery to 80%, a 50% burst in 5 minutes, and charging from 0 to 80%, so 80% of your charge in 15 minutes with the new cells. Just nuts. Kathy said Apple is not a growth stock; it's just a pseudo cash count. That's exactly the way I look at Apple. It's so funny that she said that. That's the way I've been talking about Apple for a long time. Not now, clients. Have you sold off your 2 Friday shares yet, or are you holding them? Boyle, I totally forgot about those. Thanks for reminding me. On Friday's live stream, if you didn't catch it, looks like we're retesting 610 here. If you didn't catch on Friday's live stream, someone said, buy a couple of shares or something. I think it was like 101, or it was a couple minutes after market. And I was like, all right, I'll buy a couple of shares. I'm still holding on to them. I'm up $60 on my 2 shares. So I'm not going to sell it. To be honest, like at the end of the day, I like to have, no matter what stock, if I'm trading actively a stock, I like to have one stock in my, I'm not sure if you guys do this, but I like to buy 1 share at the minimum so I can at least have it in my positions tab, so I don't have to switch from watch list to positions. I can see the live stock update by buying 1 share. Harry, it was you. I bought it at $5.95. Nice. Maybe it's me putting all my life savings into the Tesla fund. Yeah. Nice. Abel says, I'm not happy with this price spike. How come? Hit that bid. Good Juju t-shirts. Steve, I need to get on that. I'll tell you what, if the merch comes, if and when the merch comes, people on Discord will have the first run at it, and then I'll put it live on the YouTube channel after that. How are your Amazon leaps? Man, I haven't had those for years. Life years or Mars years or whatever, right? But no, it's been a while since I've had Amazon. I appreciate that, Shraffle. What's your opinion on the profit for Tesla excluding the credit sales? Well, if you look at the net cash outflow for the business, and you look at the net income, They really don't. I mean, X capital expenses, and you should look at X credits as well. You'll see that they're growing their cash hand over fist every quarter. That's a very fear, uncertainty, and doubt narrative that Tesla's only running off of credit sales. And watch my video on FSD subscription. And my opinion is, depending on pricing and all that sort of stuff, FSD subscription will easily take over as their pseudo ZEV credit. Bottom line, pretty fast. MKLC, Warren Buffett did that one share thing just to get the company annual reports. Interesting. That's hilarious. I keep on getting mail from like TD. It's like, hey, your PLTR shares are, there's some sort of board vote or forget what was another company I had. CRISPR is having a board vote on this, and I was like, I forgot I even owned this stuff. Well, PLTR, I didn't know. Will I consider adding an orange juju to my logo? You know what, Kevin? That's a good idea. I should do that, and that's a great idea. Thanks, Kevin. Square is doing well as well. Let's check out Square. Let's see how Square is doing. This is my first time using Webull. It's pretty good, or Webull desktop, I should say. Let's go from. How do I can't move this thing right now. Let's check this out. Let me add in. I should have Square in this. If I don't know what I'm doing. Watch list. What do I have? XLM. They just love adding stuff in my portfolio for me, like they know what I care about. I don't care about Bitcoin Cash. I don't care about Litecoin. I don't care about Dogecoin, but I'll keep it in. Goog, not even Google. Get that out of there. Add in Square. Let's hit done. Yeah, Square is up 6%. I was bag holding those leaps for a long time on Square, up to $280. I'm definitely looking to add Square back into the portfolio somehow. The question is just where am I gonna raise some capital to do that? I don't feel like selling anything at the moment, but and I don't feel like taking money out of crypto. But I do like Square. Like I really think Square is undervalued at where it is right now, in my opinion. Square is sitting currently at oh wow, Jesus Christ, holy crap! Square is just popping off. Square is sitting at currently a market cap of 96 billion. No reason why that couldn't be 200 billion pretty soon. I still believe that. It's just a matter of how do I raise cash to do that. Ryan, I'd like to see you be interviewed on Dave Lee's channel. I appreciate the kind words, Ryan. Dave Lee actually commented on one of my videos randomly. I saw is due to Alex, one of our Discord members, one of our channel members, sharing it on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Thanks for sharing it." And the next thing you know, he was commenting on it, so it was cool. This run is freaking me out. I sold some 650 calls for next week. I don't want to lose my shares. Well, if past history is any indication on this. I don't know how much you should worry about that, considering that we usually sell off or we consolidate on pops on Tesla. But if the old Tesla comes back that we all know and love, potentially you could be losing your shares. But remember, you could always buy back your calls even at a loss, right? No big deal. Let's check out Flow Algo. Is my Thinkorswim. Let me know. Do you guys like the Webull chart more, or when I do TOS, when I do Thinkorswim? Let me know. Okay, so let's pull up Chrome. Here it is. So let me just refresh this. So on Tesla, we just had a put sweep for 330,000 puts at 600. So pretty much at the money. There's nothing aggressive, right? If you look at the algo score, there's nothing really massively aggressive that's come in on Tesla in terms of puts or calls. It's just kind of a nonchalant day. It's a 42 out of 100 on the bearish sentiment. No big deal. If you look at the Qs, if you look at the macro, Qs are pretty bullish. Remember, flows are just abysmal. Flows are anemic at the moment. I just think there's not enough money in options in terms of flowing into options. at the moment, which is resulting in such a low implied volatility across all stocks. Looks like we just got a put sweep coming on the Qs. So, you know, keep that in mind. It's just, we're just deleveraged is the best way to put the stock market, in my view right now. Is just we're deleveraged. That's not to say that we're not going to continue to be leveraged soon. And it looks like the put sweep that came on the Qs. Let's watch the, if I went short right now, let's see here. Make a trade on the Qs. I like to trade flow sometimes. So let's see. If I trade the Qs, let me buy a put real quick. I'm going to hold it for like 10 minutes, not even. Okay. Go low. Oh, these puts are way too abysmal. These are really cheap. $1.75. When are these expiring though? Heck. These are expiring. You got to be careful with the ETF puts and calls, right? Those expire Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You don't want to be holding on to something that is expiring today in case you don't want to be cash exercised or stock exercised on it. So keep that in mind as always. Crap, I didn't get in soon enough, but hold on. Let me buy this put on the Qs. Let's see here. All right, let's see if we can scrounge a little bit of cash here. Okay, just for kicks, no big deal. Win or lose. Okay, sometimes you just gotta play. Okay, so 610 on Tesla. We're sitting at the moment. Boyle says today I sold I sold a 625 call for this week. Tomorrow will tell the tale of this week. If up again tomorrow, it's toast. But if I bought those shares via a signed put at 600, so no big deal. Yeah, tomorrow will be definitely telling. Now here's the problem I see, right? If you look at implied volatility, dark or black mode on Webull is way easier. Okay, I'll check that out. If you look at implied volatility, we're not very high. So the problem is, you know, that's the problem is I don't know for a fact if we might not just run the rest of the week, right? If implied volatility was really high today, you'd assume that the market makers would sell the crap out of calls today, collect all the premium for the rest of the week like they've been doing. But since implied volatility is so goddamn low, I almost feel like they're going to run this thing. And if they're going to run this thing, it would be crazy. New and improved Tesla. You guys said Webull. I'm used to TOS. Okay. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Got to switch to dark mode, Yash. Okay, let me, folks, I'm going to have to figure this out. How to switch to dark mode. I'll figure it out. I did see it somewhere when I was setting this up. Remember, this is my first, I'm an infant on Webull desktop, so bear with me, okay? I'll figure it out. +1 for dark mode. Okay, you guys, man, you guys are just so demanding. Just kidding. Okay, figure this out. So it's gonna be tough to see, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we ran the rest of the day, in my opinion, or the rest of the week, in my opinion. Do be determined really what happens, but if you look at the past, we've definitely been selling these rips on Mondays. So let's see what happens. 610, I'm still pretty happy with 610. Okay. All right. Dark mode it is. Hold on. I'm just going to figure out how to put it in dark mode. One sec. You guys. 610 on Tesla. Pretty good day. I mean, even if we finish at 610, no big deal, right? Damn it. How do I figure this out? Folks, how do I get to dark mode? Someone tell me. Settings cog. Bro, I just downloaded this. I have zero idea where anything is. And also, Webull is not moving in terms of resizing itself. Maybe I'll have to figure this out for next stream. Bottom left. Oh, I see. Okay. Like a dumbass, I got it. Okay, bear with me. I have my excuse as to why I didn't get it. You know, I'll make the excuse now. It was because I cut that part off of my screen share. So, you know, it is what it is. Bottom left. Thank you guys. Much love. Appreciate you. That's why I keep you around. Bitcoin is pumping on Elon's tweet, says Emmanuel. Wow, Jesus, Bitcoin is skyrocketing. Check this out. Let's go check out Elon's tweet. I'll read it for you so you don't have to leave anywhere. Wow, Jesus Christ. Rewind this video back 15 minutes. I was like, I need to see a 40K break. So you might just get this here. Wow, that is just crazy. Elon just spoke with North American Bitcoin miners. They've committed to publish current and planned renewable usage to ask miners WW to do so. Potentially promising. Wow. Awesome. Jesus Christ. How is ADA doing? Let me see ADA. Can I see ADA on this? I don't think I can see ADA on this. Wow, but Bitcoin is skyrocketing on that news. Ethereum is also, all cryptos are just skyrocketing on that. So, okay. And is Doge skyrocketing? That's the $1 million question. Doge is also skyrocketing on this news. Somehow, some way. Who the hell knows how? Is Tesla skyrocketing on this news? Hell no. Hell no. Welcome to the dark side. Dark mode. You guys are happy with dark mode. Okay. So it looks like we got Webull. We got Webull now. And we're going to stick with Webull. My put is up, in case you're wondering. My QQQ put that I bought is currently sitting in the positive. I'm not selling it yet. I got, actually I have to run at market close, but I'm potentially looking to close that put before then. Let's see here. Okay. Alrighty. So 40K on Bitcoin has not happened yet, but it looks like we might be there. Thank you, Elon, worldwide. Okay, thank you. Is Webull in Canada too? No. So if you're Canadian listening to this and you're like, how the hell does this guy have Webull? Look, I use Webull as a platform just to, I do all my trading on Interactive Brokers. And, sorry folks, I have all my trading on Interactive Brokers. I am using Webull as just the data source for charts, for technical analysis, for options, that sort of stuff. And the reason why I switched over from Thinkorswim for today, and it looks like you guys like Webull a lot more anyways, is because it just is a little bit more user-friendly. And I think you guys can actually see that stock price in the top right corner versus on Thinkorswim is a little bit more annoying to zoom in. And we're also sponsored. So if you don't have Webull account, deposit, I think $100 and you get up to $1,800 in stocks. They like run this wheel and they give you 2 free stocks, depending on what you get. And I get $30, just full disclosure. So if you want to help support the channel. How was your long weekend? I appreciate that question, Sam. Long weekend is good. It is a long weekend and Monday today. So, or Canada today, and today's Monday. So I'm working on an off day. I love it. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't enjoying this. So 610 in on Tesla, pretty strong close regardless of us selling off from 614. Remember, it's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. If we pull this out, we have rallied considerably. Now, I'm going to put this out there in terms of good juju. There may or may not be news coming out. The way the stock is behaving today, up 5.13%, it really feels like there's something on the horizon this week, maybe after hours, maybe tomorrow. It definitely feels like the old Tesla where you'd get that news after hours that would potentially, explain the buying going on here, right? Potentially explain the buying going on here. ADA is 150. Thank you guys, DJ Charles. I bought more ADA yesterday. I converted all my Bitcoin into it, actually, in fact. So, TradingView is good too. Yeah, TradingView is good too. Yeah, not bad. But I like having a desktop native app versus a web-based solution. But both are kind of the same. Plus, I notice Meet Kevin uses Webull a lot, and it seems like it gets good feedback. So there it is, 670 by Friday. I like that prediction. Elon's tweeting about Doge again. Okay, Jesus Christ. Let's go back. Let's go back. What is Doge doing? Let's hit on Doge here. Doge is just, oh man. Do I buy Doge right now? Should I trade Doge? All right. Am I getting back in Doge? Oh man, I hate Doge so much. I just gotta say that. in public, but I'm gonna buy some Doge. Hold on. What is he tweeting first, though? Let me check out what he's tweeting. Let's check it out. Flows. Let's pull up Twitter. Elon Musk. Elon is tweeting, if you'd like to help develop Doge. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if it's going to bump on this news, to be honest. Doge / BNB. Oh, I can't trade that as a pair? God damn it. I have to trade my BNB into Tether first. Dumb. Just dumb. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, man. Okay. Don't chase it, says Chris. Chris, thank you. I needed that. But if this goes to 50, I'm just kidding. Okay. I am going to tether out. I'm going to tether out of my BNB. Okay, I've tethered out. Oh, shit. Hold on. What did I just do? Okay, yeah, I tethered out, and I'm going to buy on any dip here. So this isn't really news even. It's just reaffirming the fact. I almost shouldn't even buy this pump. Forget about it. I'm sitting in Tether for the time being. I'm out of BNB. But I'm just going to wait. My put is up on the Qs. Okay. I had FOMO. Listen, everyone has FOMO. No one's perfect, right? No, for sure I did. I mean, I'm not in it at the moment, but yeah, I mean, most of what you see there with that Doge pumping right here, this is mostly algo. And this now that you're seeing at the moment, this little feather pumps, these are idiots like me jumping in to Doge, right? That's all it is. This is an algo. This is an algo. These are all machines buying. And these are the idiot retailers like me that are going to buy. And then you can guess, oh, look what's happening right now. You can guess what's going to happen to Doge, right? 609 on Tesla here, 36 cents on Doge. So, okay. On the task at hand, what do I do with my put, my Q puts? Do I sell? Do I wait? Do I continue? Okay, what do I do on the Q puts? What do I do on the Q puts? He's recruiting developers. Yeah, it's not a big thing. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to hold it for now. What do the Qs look like for a hot second? Let's take a look at the Qs for a hot second. So the Qs are back down to 332. At a daily level, though, the Qs are, I would say, kind of above all resistance at this point. You could argue up here at 336-ish is probably the next one. I'm gonna have to edit. You're gonna have to bear with me for next stream because I'm gonna have to edit all of my studies on here to reflect what I use more. I just pulled this up today. I downloaded it today on the desktop. So, so do I hold this put? Hold it. Okay. It's May 26, 333. How do you buy Doge in Canada? Well, I buy. Thanks for subscribing again. I should really change that monster person into in Elon as well. I changed that for super chats, which for some reason doesn't work again. But I buy Doge well, first of all, I've had crypto since 2017, so I use Binance.com to buy Doge or to buy insert Shiba or whatever garbage stuff you can buy. Can't bear with you. We can only bull with you. Okay. Interesting. In lieu of making a decision, okay, we are retesting back down to the 200-minute. It looks like average at 606. I should put the pivot points back up. That'll give us a better indication of what is happening. So that's our pivot line right there, sitting at 60, maybe 609. So let's see what happens if we break down through here. A retest of 602 makes sense, but remember we got 5 minutes left until market close here. CNBS is continuing to pump its whatever it's pumping. I'm new, so I don't understand. Yeah, so if you're new here, we talk about stocks, right? We talk about your favorite growth stocks on here. technical analysis, news, fundamentals, stock options, trading, that sort of thing. Also investing. Remember, we're for the most part, I would say we're kind of invaders here, right? We're investors and we're traders. We do both. There's no reason to, you guys know I have that gripe with people that think investors are just superior humans over traders. I think there's room to be both. It's not mutually exclusive. So if you're new here, that sounds remotely interesting, hit the family, or join the family, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all you guys. Tesla Juju. Change it into Elon on a rocket. So it looks like it might be hitting a bottom here on Tesla, but the Qs are selling off. The Qs are selling off to my, I guess, benefit. All right. When you get into a position, right? And you get into a position and you're like, why did I get into this position? But you're somewhat up. I'm up 13% on this position. This Tesla, there's not Tesla Q, this QQQ put that I bought. I'm going to sell it. I don't even know why I got in, to be honest. But if I'm up 15% in something that I was holding for, or I got in for kind of a YOLO reason. Remember, I used Flow Algo, right? So it wasn't a complete YOLO. But I came in here with you guys. We looked at Flow Algo, a new put sweep came in. So, 232K. It wasn't very aggressive, but it does look like we had downside pressure on it. But if you're up something on something that you're like, why the hell did I even get into this? Maybe it makes sense to get out. So, I mean, I'm out. Hit that family. No kidding. Thanks for subscribing, everyone. Much appreciated to you guys. Can I add Shop to the watch list? Yeah, sure, I can add Shop. Shop is a stock that I do like to watch. And it's a Canadian stock. Not that you guys care. Because screw Canadians, right? No one likes Canadians. Okay. I'm Canadian, by the way. Okay, Shop's up 3% too. Days like today are just awesome, right? Everything's green. It's been a while. It's 100% been a while. No, we like Canada. Michael Saylor tweeted. Okay, let's check Bitcoin. You guys are the best. You guys give me all the news without having to pull up anything. What are you guys' thoughts? And we have 2 minutes to market close here. What are you guys' thoughts on going live every day? What are your thoughts on that? What if we did that? And no promises, but if we did, some people I know, you guys like tuning in when I go live because it's not like an everyday thing. It's a special occasion, or a couple times a week, two or three times a week. If we went live, and I've thrown this idea out a little bit last week, is if we go live throughout the day, what would be your reception to that? The thing is, I like going live when there's immediate stuff we can talk about, news, stock price, blah blah blah. But I'm just saying, like, the best channels on YouTube, I think have the best connection with your community. And to build a community, I think I'm gonna have to be live more. Would be great. Yes. Marcelo says keep it Monday, Friday. Be good. I'll be there. As long as people are there is kind of all that I'm. Steve says Monday, Friday. I like your channel. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate that. At least live on green days, if not all days. Doesn't everyone like the polite Canadians? Current cadence is fine. Okay. So we got split. Okay. Kelsey says, you have to do the work. I'm at my desk anyways. Got it. Okay. 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 I will keep that into consideration. It sounds like there's a handful of you guys guys and girls that would join all the time. And there's a handful. There we go. Market close. 606 on a final stock price for the day at close on Tesla. 606.19. Pretty good day, folks. Pretty good day. Can't complain with that. Up 4.5%. Good day. And let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. I've thrown this idea of maybe there's some sort of stuff that's coming out after hours or this week. This doesn't seem like that regular Monday pump, right? Good with whenever. Okay. Do I have Discord? Yes. If you want to join us on Discord, consider supporting the channel. It's done through Patreons. Patreon.com/hit that bid. Even the $5 level gets you into our Discord community. Join us in there. We do all kinds of events in terms of voice channel, crypto stuff. We've been having a lot of crypto voice chats lately. A lot of you guys are on here have been on those chats. Lovely, lovely community on there. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, it's an unusual green day, right? It's an unusual. Why are we watching Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is going to be, cryptos are going to be an increasing part of the channel as we move forward. Just because, as I follow more stuff, I'm going to be bringing that to the channel, right? And although I've been in crypto for a long time, I haven't been an active crypto trader. That's kind of changing a little bit. I'm still hodling Bitcoin, or hodling crypto, I should say. But Bitcoin's interesting right now with our super cycle that's happening and the bull run. And a lot of smart minds, a lot smarter than I, like Emmanuel in our chat here, uh, a lot of smart people saying we're gonna hit 100,000 on Bitcoin sometime this year. What time is the Discord? Discord is, I'm not sure what that means, what time it is, but Discord is 24/7. It's like an online chat room for all of our community members, and you can join us on there. And we go live. On the voice chat is kind of whenever people want to go onto there. Nothing scheduled at the moment. You're owning on oranges if you're going live every day. You know what, MG? That's a pretty good, prudent point I didn't consider. Keeping in touch with crypto is like keeping in touch with macro. Absolutely, especially with stocks like Square, to a lesser degree Tesla, and absolutely. And there's this dichotomy that's happening now with crypto, where money is flowing in the stock market, out of the stock market, into crypto. There's this relationship that's more and more true, happening more and more often. Davey, best Tesla Discord on the market, hands down. Thanks to Anne. Thanks, Davey. Yeah, Anne is awesome. I'm not sure if she's watching. She is up like at insane hours, posting tweets and articles. It's awesome. Thanks for subscribing, everyone. We're up at, let me see how many subscribers we're sitting at the moment. Wow, 8,382 subscribers. Craziness. Much love to everyone. Thank you, Panya. Appreciate that. So, really good day in Tesla stock. Keep a good perspective on this for the rest of the week. Let's go live again tomorrow. How about that? Let's see where we're at. I might go live. By the way, Power Hour is awesome, but I might be going live in the mornings or in the afternoons. It doesn't always have to be for Power Hour, although that's kind of the Hit That Bid classic, right? Our classic here together with our community here is Power Hour live streams. Arul says, is that the chat room? Yes, that's the chat room. Gonzalo thinks, yeah, actually, I'm a big fan of the live streams, but we'll take them when we can get it. Thanks for spreading the good juju. Much love, Gonzalo. You're a super awesome supporter of the channel. Appreciate you. So, yes. So, well, let's go live again tomorrow. Okay. I might go live in the morning, afternoon. The only way you guys are going to know, other than if you're on Discord, I usually pump out an alert to everyone on Discord as soon as I plan it out. But the only other way is if you hit the bell notification after you subscribe. Hit the like on your way out. Appreciate that too. Thanks, Marco. Power Hour is our jam. Yeah, that's our classic on this channel. I don't really know any other channels that really do Power Hour classics for a stock. So we're creating something together. Me and you, me and us and I don't know. But I don't know the verbiage. But all of us together, we're creating something awesome. This channel is growing tremendously. Our community is growing tremendously. Remember, it's all about... It's not, some days in the stock market you win, some days in the stock market you lose, some days are green, some days are red. But as long as you're acquiring more knowledge, you're getting better, you're trying to make less mistakes. Key there is trying to make less mistakes. And you're open to feedback and opinions and knowledge outside of just your little echo chamber of where you live in. Overall, we get better together, right? And in that community that we've built, especially on Discord, the amount of debate, the amount of articles shared, the knowledge shared has helped me and hopefully a lot of the other guys listening on here to become better traders, investors, people that don't have blinders on. I think that's important because what I want to avoid, and I think we've successfully done that with an awesome community that we built, is people that are ultra fixated on just one thing and only one opinion. When Tesla was coming back down, we said it on this channel. We said it looks weak. We might retest these lows. Blah blah blah. You don't want to just say Tesla to 1400 tomorrow, right? It's not going to happen. There are swings, there's ups, there's downs. That's just the way it goes, right? That's just life. Much love to everyone. Add Oron to the Weeble list. Okay, well, I'll consider updating my Weeble stuff. By the way, if you don't have a Weeble account, you're listening to this, you're like, I don't have Weeble, but you're considering one. Consider getting one through the link in our description. It gets you 2 free stocks up to $1,800. They just spin a wheel, and here's the problem, right? It could be a shitty company like Ford, right? Like, if they give you Ford, don't blame me that you got the Ford stock for free. Like, it's just what it is, right? If you get Tesla, definitely hit me up and let me know. And I don't get any free stocks. I know a lot of other YouTubers do. I just get $30 comp. I appreciate that. Much love to everyone. Discord leads to better decisions. Absolutely. Much love to everyone. FYI, Gara at Lucid Trading is a good live channel. Perfect. Much love to everyone. I'll catch you tomorrow in the live stream. Until then, take care, and I'll catch you on Discord in the meantime. Peace.